Hello everybody, my name is Tom of Blaze FM and welcome back to this 8.5 video where I'm going to sum up this season and take you through my thoughts for next season. Now, just to look at the bank balance, I was fairly worried about this before the start of the season, sorry, before the end of the season, but we've recouped a lot of money. At the start of this save, we started on 2 million, and then we moved up to 2.8 million over the season, which is fantastic. Since that last episode, we have received our budgets, and we've got a decent budget. We've got 800k to spend. We've 10,000 left in wages. If I have a look at the commercial summary, we've made an increase. We've been hit with a tax bill, but that's just standard. We passed financial fair play, so we will definitely be into the Euro Cup next season. I think there was something else that I wanted to mention further down here. Oh, Botka might be a struggle to keep Botka because his agent wouldn't let me not have a release clause, and his release clause is pitiful. So I may have to. I would try to negotiate a contract with him, but he's just signed a new contract. Oh, this could this happen twice in the space of a few videos? So in the space of a video, 1k a week, no release clause, no release clause, no wage rise, no. That was stupid. But yeah, sent them out on a break. A couple of players are unhappy. Confidence review. The board are delighted with my performance. This is what I wanted to show you, the end of season awards. So the team of the year is basically the team that have started almost every game this season. A signing of the season was Tanasic, and to be honest, I would not agree with that. My personal signing of the season is Kikovic. When we brought him in, we needed somebody to play in the central midfield, and he fits that bill perfectly. I'm really happy with this signing. 22 years old, 1.4k a week. He's one of the top earners at the club. But if we want to progress as a club, we're going to have to spend money, and we have the money in the bank to spend. We can afford to pay players' wages, and we have to pay them more what they want. So we have to have a look at our top owners. This was a really stupid one. Why I brought Haita in at the start of the year, in January, is just beyond me. At the time, I thought he looked good enough, but one thing I had in mind when I signed him was the fact that he had an average rating of 5.9 or 5.8 in the Belgian league, and that should have been a red herring for me. I should not have brought him in because his average rating is 6.55, and there's a reason why Honved let him go in the first place, and I brought him back to the club, and I just should not have done that. In terms of other high earners, Richard Wood, who's our best centre back, so I'm absolutely fine with him earning 1.5k a week. Kikovic have already been over, well happy with him earning 1.5k a week. Same with him, £950. Botka 850. Hopefully we can keep a hold of him. Really do want to keep a hold of him. Eppel wants to move to a club that are no longer interested in him, which is nice. Hopefully that should sort out his. He wants to leave Terek, but Terek are not interested in him anymore, so that should hopefully disappear. So let's have a look at our top appearance maker. Our top appearance maker was Balaz. And I said in the last episode, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep him. And I'm still not sure if I'm going to keep him, because although he is good for the division we're in, I don't think overall, that was disgusting, you probably saw that, overall, that he is good enough to take us to that next level. And that's what we want to try and do with this save. So if I do decide to keep him, he will very much be in a reduced role. He'll probably move more towards backup. Obviously, this season my hand have been tied with the sale of Landsfarmer and Kozazza, so he had to stay. Barra's just been solid for us. He's been a rock at the back, to be honest. I'm probably going to look to get in a better centre back than him, but he will still be in the running to start most games because he was fantastic last season. Spotka was great as well. Movric, he was fantastic. We have 3 good centre backs at the club. We do need another centre back, but that's something we're going to look forward to in the future. So Hidi is leaving us. There's a player that we're going to have to bring in. Our top goal scorer of the season, obviously, it was Apple. The more I look at this Balaz guy, the more I feel like I'd be stupid not to bring him in. But his performances don't match his stats. He might just be one of those players that I have to keep around because he's got one of the best average ratings. He's the most top assist maker at the club. He's our second top scorer. Our top average rating is Botka, followed by Lovric. You can ignore Hazard for he only played 3 games, so that is a completely moot point. This season, considering we were predicted to finish 10th, at this point I should have a graphic up here. If we were predicted to finish, I think we were 500 to 1 right at the start of the year to win the league, and to come second place in my first season as manager is just fantastic. And I know it's easier because it's an AI manager. Sorry, not an AI manager, a human manager. We can generally make better decisions than the AI. But the fact that we finished second is still an incredible achievement. I think right up until the end of the season, we were still predicted to finish 7th with the side that we've got, and we managed to finish second. And second meant we earned £300,000, which is for where we was predicted to finish. That's a lot of money, and that is reflected in our transfer budget. And in terms of the Hungarian Cup, I'm still really, really beat up about the get that back about the defeat, the 5-2 defeat. Let's take a look at the fixtures all the way through. So we'll start with the Division 1 alone. We started off really well. We were, for that first third of the season, we were incredible. We didn't lose a game until we played Ujpest, and Ujpest beat us. And then since that defeat, our form was patchy at best. Look at this: two wins, a loss, another 2 wins, 2 losses, and a draw, a win, a loss, 2 wins, a loss, a win. Like, we couldn't rekindle this form here, and that's what really hurt us in terms of our title challenge. In terms of next season. So now let's talk about next season later. Result of the season goes to this Ujpest win, the 6-2, and the draw against Ferencváros was also very good, considering they were by far and away the best team in the league. Defeat of the season, again, probably Ferencváros, losing 4-0 away from home at Ferencváros. Although it's a result that was expected, it's still really disappointing that we didn't put more of a fight. Let's take a look at our Hungarian Cup run. So we started off having lots of games away from home. We beat Chira 3-1. And then the team that begins with an S, I'm never going to begin to pronounce that. We beat them 2-1. We weren't great on that day. We beat another team that begins with an S, 3-1. And then we drew Hatavan, beat Hatavan, drew with Vasas, beat Vasas, lost to Videoton, beat Videoton, and then got absolutely smashed by Dosagaya in that last episode, and I'm still beating myself up about it. Hindsight is 2020, but I really should have gone with my defensive mid formation for a final, which is entirely my bad. Hold my hands up, I got it wrong. Nothing I can really do about that. But overall, the season went a lot better than I expected. I expected to be mid-table. One thing I didn't show during the season at all, let me get it up, is our youth intake, mainly because there was nobody of note. This guy's a real player. I've spoke about him. He is going to be our replacement for Hidi. He's going to come in into the bench. Whilst he's only 17, he looks like he could be fantastic if I tutor him right and give him the right amount of game time. This was our best regen. Again, like I said, nothing to write home about. But one player that I am very excited about is this guy. I almost let him go on free, and then I clicked on him. And then I saw his stats, and I was like, "Oh my god, where has this guy been?" Watch out for him next season. He's pushing for a first team place. The disappointing thing is his determination at 2. It was at 1, but I've got him tutored. I'm getting him tutored by Apple, who has determination 14. So hopefully we could bring it up at least 10. Because determination of 1, and Lacademe has got determination of 1. It's just not good enough. And let's have a look at just quickly have a look at the squad depth. We need another goalkeeper. We need a left back. these are all areas I'm going to look to improve. We're going to look to improve, pretty much we're going to look to improve everywhere on the pitch. Would like a new centre-back, centre-mid. I need a new left mid, because Holland is decent, but he's just not that next level to compete in the Europa League, and hopefully give Ferencváros more of a run for the money than they got this season. Up front, I've already got a guy coming in from the second division, but I'm still going to be looking for another striker, possibly go to up top next season. Not entirely sure, because whilst this did work, I feel like we got caught out at the end of the season when teams started to realise what we were trying to do and started to counter it. In terms of the stats, I love this screen. This screen is beautiful. 16% of our shots went in, which is okay. Shots on target, 41%. That's not too bad either. Where's possession? Team, what's this? Pass success rate. Do we have possession anywhere? No. I have to find possession somewhere else. But facts. Facts aren't too fuss. Let's have a look at the in-depth team overview. Most goals, we've scored the most goals in the league, which amounts to a really, really high goal difference. Best hitting the target, we're third in that. Most crosses completed, second. Headers won, that's an area that we need to improve on. Average possession, I would want this to be better, which is something I'm going to look at next season, because I feel like that the reason we didn't achieve the high possession that I wanted this season is because our midfielders just weren't up to scratch. We need better ball winners, we need better passers, and that will improve in time, hopefully. Most passes completed in terms of that, we are fifth. Most tackles, one we don't have, again, like I said earlier, we don't have many good tacklers. We're quite high in the fouls committed list. Considering how many goals we scored, it's a surprise that we're not further up the list, because we only conceded the second least goals, but we're miles behind on clean sheets. But when we did ship goals, we shipped goals, as you've seen in some of the episodes, the later episodes of the season. When is the last time that we won on oh, that was fine, we won there. So yeah, I think that just about brings this episode to a close. Staff, like I mentioned in the episode before, we are improving our staff, because look at that, our staff is terrible. Likewise, our physios. We do have the best scouts in the league, and that was one area that I always look to improve as soon as I come into a club. You look at the scouts, and then I start to look at the coaching team and the backroom staff, which is what we're going to do over the summer. It's going to be a busy summer for me. I need to go and render out all these videos. I think at the moment I've just uploaded episode 3, and I've just finished episode 8. So I'm well ahead of where I normally am, and due to just playing the game more. So yeah, today I think that sums up how long we've 13 minutes. It's not as long as a video as I anticipated as one that I've done in the past. But it was, all in all, it's a fantastic season. Do we appear? Apple appears on the favourite personnel. I don't appear on the favourite personnel. I did sign a new contract recently. Just a 1 year extension, I think it was. Yeah, 1 year extension. Let's go and have a look around the grounds. Let's go to the Premier League. I see who won it. So Man United came up on top. Chelsea came second. City, Arsenal being relegated. Middlesbrough, Swansea and Hull. I think that's probably fair. In the Championship, Huddersfield got promoted. Looks like Newcastle won it. Norwich also came second. So where did Villa finish? Villa. 11th. Not great. My team, Leeds. Oh, look at that form at the end of the season. Jesus Christ. I'm a Leeds fan, if you didn't know. Loving Gary Monk, loving life at the moment. Yesterday we smashed Villa 2-0. Fantastic game, the season ticket holder. I'm really enjoying being a Leeds fan at the moment, and that's something I've not been able to say for 15 years. Looking down to League One, who got promoted from League One. So Charlton won the league. MK Dons came second, with Millwall winning the playoffs. Relegated Oldham, Fleetwood, Shrewsbury and Bury into the League Two. Blackpool won it, followed by Wickham, Leyton Orient and Portsmouth. Relegated are Morecambe and Accrington. And I don't think I have this loaded. Oh, I do. So Forest Green won promotion. Where did I'm local to Guiseley. It's a bit of a shame to see them go down. My surname's Bromley. Again, it's a shame to see them go down. yeah, I think that wraps up today's video. So, if you have enjoyed today's video, this point 5 episode, a bit more chilled, a bit more relaxed, please do hit that like button. If you are enjoying the content on the channel, please do subscribe. Season 2 shall be coming the video after this, where it'll be a bumper episode of all the transfers, and I will bring you the first qualifying round of the Euro Cup. So thank you very much for watching. Please do smash that like button. Please do subscribe for more. I have been Tom or Blaze FM. Thank you very much for watching. I shall see you next season. Goodbye.